Hello, everyone. And then speaking of Batman, the movie, what were your initial thoughts on the movie?
It was good. It was badass. It was like, I feel like even if it wasn't a superhero movie, like it would have been good because it was it had a good story. You know, it's a good crime movie.
So you enjoyed the story. You didn't feel it was too long, or
No, I felt it was good. I felt it's kind of like, have you seen Seven?
the Seven? No.
Seven, the movie Seven.
Oh, did it have this like little puppet or something like that, or no?
No, well, that I know what you're talking about, but no, Seven, the one with David. I believe it was David Fincher.
Let me see. Seven. Let me see. Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a crime mystery. Well,
Who's the director?
Let's see. Director David Fincher.
Yeah, David Fincher. Yeah,
Oh, I see what you mean. It's because a crime mystery. See, the reason why I know this is because my senior year of high school, I did like one of the like that. We'll get into it later with line learning because that's what I want to ask you about. But it's a crime. You know, a mystery has to be played out. It has to be long.
Yeah.
So what you felt you had a more like a modern crime feel with this movie?
Yeah, it was a modern. I mean, it was a superhero movie, but I'm saying like a lot of superhero movies, if you take away like the superpower aspect of it, like it's not a good movie. They're just powers. But this one, like, well, first of all, Batman doesn't even have powers.
No, he does not.
But take away the cape and take away it's like a detective just working, you know.
For real.
That's why it was cool. I feel like people who aren't into superhero movies would like it because it's not your typical.
It's not your typical.
It's like like Joker. Joker was like the psychological.
And what did you think on Joker? Did we speak on Joker last time? I don't remember either. But did you like Joker? Right?
Yeah.
I loved Joaquin Phoenix in this one.
Yeah.
And it felt like it didn't feel like a crime, but it was one of those movies where if it went too long, I wouldn't care either. Because there was so much to flesh out.
Yeah.
And there was so much going on. And, like, if they ran the Batman a little longer, people would have probably shit on it. Now that I'm thinking that, because if you really think about it, we want Joker to be fleshed out, but over here on Batman's side, Batman has been refleshed how many times in the last 10 years?
Yeah, like
so,
2.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson had like a bit of a challenge, and this movie probably had a bit of a challenge trying to differentiate from the previous Batman, you know?
Yeah.
And it's in this time, you know, where it was in the DCU and all this other stuff. So I think they overcame this challenge.
Yeah.
And then what did you think about Robert Pattinson?
He's a great actor, bro. I mean, he's really good at what he does. He's like, he just kind of, he has a certain, like, he just plays the characters really well.
He gets
into the role really good.
He gets really zoned in. I noticed. It was like there were times in the movie where I really felt like, man, he really does feel entitled. He really does feel, hey, I'm going to go and do this, or hey, I'm going to, like, if I'm going to stop him, I need to do this in order to do that.
Yeah.
You know, there were times where I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then Zoe Kravitz also was just, one, she's just fine as hell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she really sold it. You know, last time we had
she wasn't like cringy, like
exactly.
And she did really good.
Do you know the last like movie of Catwoman?
I think I was probably like 7 years old.
We were young. We were young. The last Catwoman movie was played by Halle Berry. And that had to be like if we watched it right now, we'd probably cringe like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because wow, that was one thing I was like, is Zoe Kravitz gonna really play off the Catwoman vibe? Because
that's like around the time like the Daredevil movies came out, right? Like Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Yes, yeah.
I like that one. Growing up.
That's crazy. And then speaking of like, you know, villains and whatnot, what did you think about the Riddler in this one? How did you feel about him?
I think he did a really good job.
Like,
he played it like a freaking weirdo. Like
exactly.
That's how you should. You know, you're. I feel like if anybody who's not anybody, but if you're a psychopath and you're really smart, you're also gonna be really weird. You know. So like that's why like, you know, that Glass scene where he's like he's kind of talking to himself like a weirdo. Like people were like kind of cringing, but I think that's something a crazy person would do, you know?
Exactly.
You look at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then
like,
I also felt when they arrested him at one point in the movie, I was like, whoa, this feels really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the point. He's a fucking weirdo. He didn't expect to fucking get caught.
Yeah.
But he did, and now.
Well, actually, that part I think he did. That was part of his plan, I think.
And then to speak right, you right. See, that was his plan, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah,
what is he doing next?
Yeah.
But that's the part of the character you never know what's there. And then wasn't there like a cameo of Joker in this movie, if I'm mistaken?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they keep him as like a side character though, like
in this version and this inclination of Batman.
We've seen a lot of Jokers.
There's like 3 active.
There's like so many other cool villains that they could put in. It's so dark, that universe. They could put in like Mr. Freeze, or it's cool they put Joker, but make him team up with somebody. Or something, you know, not just their own standalone.
And then I don't know. I think they've gone all the way with Harley Quinn. Yeah. You know, how many times do you want to see Margot Robbie? I mean, I loved Margot Robbie. I think she played, you know, Harley Quinn well.
Yeah.
It's that, you know, how many times can you team them up and break them up? You know,
she just doesn't.
You know,
I feel like that doesn't really go with this universe.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't.
Vibe.
It's a different vibe.
Not comedic. Like,
it's not.
This isn't a comedic movie. It's like.
It's not witty. And that's all she wrote.